Divorce Dad Diaries, day 169, and I'm going on a date with my ex. Okay, not like that. That's a bit clickbaity. We are going to hang out and eat some food. We're actually coming up on the 6-month separation later this month. I was thinking about doing a Q&A with her. If you'd be interested in that, pop some questions in the chat and maybe I'll answer them come that time. But the thing is, it's been far enough away from that separation that it's not really something I think about much anymore. You know, despite the fact that I've sort of built this TikTok channel and I say Divorce Dad Diaries every day and my name is Divorce Daniel, that's really the only time I think about it is when I'm making these videos. At this point, when I think about the separation, I think of it as like just a random fact about my life, like the fact that, I don't know, I dropped out of high school. Like, it's just a part of who I am. It doesn't define who I am. But of course, it wasn't always like that. In the beginning, there was certainly a roller coaster of emotions. A lot of people compared it to grief. And, you know, when you think about grief, there tends to be like 5 stages. I never really went through the denial stage because I was the one that approached her first and said that I was unhappy. And the reality is that she was unhappy as well. So that was all accepted and well and done before I'd even moved out. But the anger, oh man, there was a lot of anger. I was resentful. I was angry at her. I was angry at myself for letting it go on that long. There was just a lot of emotions being thrown around. And that's where I can confidently say that my kids make me a better person. If they weren't around, I probably would have just gone and bought 2 dozen RTDs and gone disappeared for a few days, which like is something I may or may not have done in the past, but like they grounded me. I got a house nearby, I continued to work, and I continued to be a responsible adult, and I continue to do that to this day. So I am eternally grateful to them for that. Now, I can't say that I ever really went through a bargaining stage either, but the depression was certainly one of it. I just remember feeling alone a lot. Like, the first time I went out to a movie by myself, I remember coming out of the cinema like, wow, I love that movie. And then just feeling sad because I have no one to share this moment with. Fortunately, I have you, but it's a bit different when it's like, I'm putting it on the internet a whole day later. But it's funny because nowadays it's like I'm going to the movies. I've booked it later this week. I'm going to go see one battle after another. And I am going by myself. And if someone was to turn around and say, hey, can I come? I'd be like, no. Why? Like, I'm going by myself. I'm going to order a whole pizza. I want to eat that pizza by myself. Like, I have these dedicated alone times and I'm actually really enjoying them. That's not to say I don't want to hang out with people, but it's like, if we want to hang out, let's organise an activity that we can do together in advance. If I've organised to do this by myself in advance, I'm going to do it by myself. But part of the whole process is just making sure that I maintain a good relationship with her because that's important to the kids. It's important to us. It just keeps things so much easier. And that distance between now and the separation really helps. Because we can just talk and be open and honest without the pressures of being in a relationship. Like, sometimes people say, like, this guy talks about his ex a lot. And it's like, yeah, I do. Because, like, that was my entire adult life up until this point, and she's going to continue to be around so long as the kids are around, right? Anytime a milestone happens, big birthdays, weddings, hopefully not funerals, we will both be there. Same thing happened with my mum and dad. Hell, they went to a funeral together for a family member they both knew, like, not that long ago. Well, they didn't go together, but they were both there, and they're still friendly. So the kids are going away to the mother-in-law's for the night, and this is just an opportunity for us to hang out together as adults and just be fun, because, you know, she is fun to hang out with. I was just glad that I don't have to live with her. So, naturally, we're going to go to my local, the pedal pusher. It's supposed to be like the 5th or 6th time I've gone there in a video. But the point is that they have a special on a Wednesday. A couple Wednesdays I go and got $1 dumplings, but that's not the only special they have on a Wednesday. Because they also do $20 pizzas. And yes, they do takeaway. So they've only got like 5 different flavours, and they're quite unique in the flavours that they have. Now, personally, I believe pepperoni pizza is the absolute best pizza in the world. It really doesn't get any better than just the basics of cheese, tomato, pepperoni. But I wanted to try something different, so I had a look at their menu, and I picked out the beef cheek, which has pickles and barbecue sauce on it, and my ex picked the chicken, which comes with a sweet chili and Japanese mayo sauce with cream cheese and olives as well. Now, the beef cheek pizza, so the beef cheek was really easy to eat, not chewy at all, just melted in your mouth. Barbecue sauce was great, but I could not recommend this pizza unless you'd really like pickles, because pickles have such a strong flavour that, and the pieces are quite large, so anytime you get a bite of the pickle, that's the only thing you're going to taste. Me, personally, I don't mind it, I enjoyed it, but, just keep that in mind. Or just order it without the pickles, see how that goes. Speaking of ordering without an ingredient, I don't really like olives. It's not that I really dislike olives, it's just that I think those little car tyres are just not very good. And I was going to order it without the olives, and I totally forgot, but that's fine, because I can just pick the olives off. Not a big deal. But this is a winning combo. Chicken, cream cheese, sweet chili, those three ingredients on their own are fantastic. So to put them on a pizza is a great idea. So I really enjoyed this pizza. It is quite sauce forward, bearing that in mind. And I could not put my finger on these bases as well. Like, I don't think they're sourdough, but they don't taste like regular pizza bases either. They're clearly making them in-house. So, yeah, couldn't put my finger on it, but I enjoyed it. Although, even though both of these pizzas were good, I'm still on the throne. Well, not me, pepperoni pizza. That's on the throne, and that's still the king of pizzas as far as I'm concerned. So, pizza was good, yarns were good. Leave questions if you're interested in me doing like a Q&A with my ex-wife. Let me know, and I will catch you on the flip side.